Hi everyone. I am Piper Rooney. I'll be your teacher this summer for your 5-week English 101. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what we'll be doing this summer and also to let you know what the strategies are that I've seen that really make a difference to successful participation and completion of college introduction to analytical reading and writing. So I'm just finishing up grading the work from my 16-week 101 students, and I see that the things that have made them successful were the following 3. Reading attentively, reading instead of skimming or hoping, and finally, identifying relevant evidence that makes sense logically in your argument as you build it. So attention, the quality of attention you bring to reading is what helps you doing that next step of identifying what it is that will really help you in terms of concrete evidence, detailed evidence to support your argument. And you'd be surprised at how many places that simple process has broken down in what I've witnessed. Sometimes you have to actually turn off the phone or put it in a different room in order to read attentively, but we're going to be practicing doing some of that. And sometimes you just have to decide, I'm going to go back and reread that paragraph because it didn't make sense. But reading attentively is the foundation, and I know you've heard that many, many times, but in my experience, and I've been teaching here for 20 years, that is what separates the successful student from the one who struggles, gets overwhelmed by anxiety, starts to turn in submissions late. It's not setting their minds to that attentive, engaged reading where they see the information, they identify the evidence that will support their argument, and the evidence that has actually coalesced to build the argument of the reading, the text itself. So we're going to start the week looking at independent articles that aren't all on one subject, although they will overlap. And then we'll go into reading the books for this session. So I'd like you to complete the survey that I've included down below, because it'll help me to know if you've already bought the books that are lined up in the bookstore, which I'm not sure I want to use. If you haven't bought them, don't buy them. I might use different books, and we'll talk about that in the first week, okay? But please complete the survey. That'll help me to make up. All right, I'll see you soon.